It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Raiders coming up next.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with their opponents. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they've had a long few days already as they were in London last week, back in the States, and on the road this week.
And they had some travel troubles coming back from London, but since they came back with a win, they'll put up with those and continue to move forward.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So here are the Raiders now with great starting field position. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Darnold. And that's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Darnold. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 16 carries, 83 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against...
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Escaping the pressure right. This throw incomplete. Picked off, and with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those, but third down coming up. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd down at 4. 2nd quarter now, and it's London with the football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And it's caught. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And it's caught. Touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Black Knights are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third and long, it's Darnold. Oh, Adams, what a grab. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, and that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Justin Fields leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Derrick Henry, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. We'll continue on.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big... this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Darnold on first down. That is incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's the Raiders punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs.
Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Black Knights are able to extend their lead. A try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time, a 9-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Let's go. All you got to do is look and learn.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Darnold's throw there complete to Ruggs.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Here's Darnold.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pass complete, it's Adams.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Darnold to throw.
And he will find his man Ruggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He's going to go up top for the end zone.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there. Down.
And let your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw complete here to Waller.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They go with Jacobs, and he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Darnold.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go!
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for our visitors,
they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year.